If you are a 20-something, just keep on scrolling. Just keep on scrolling. I mean, you could read this book and prove me wrong, but this is totally grown folks' business right here I'm about to talk about. Totally grown folks' business. An American Marriage by Tayari Jones. Good gracious alive. It is extraordinary. I'm going to tell you right now, it's extraordinary. It is a story about relationships, and it was actually on Oprah's book club. It made Oprah's book club. It's a bestseller. It's by a Black author, female Black author. The characters are Black characters. And, I love relationship books, and this book is about a relationship. There are three main characters in this book: Roy, his wife, Celestial, and Celestial's best friend named Andre. Yes, Celestial has a male best friend, and his name is Andre. But let me tell you something. I read this book, but for the most part, I listened to it. And the guy that is narrating this book is phenomenal. The man is phenomenal. I think he was nominated for something for his narration or something, but he's phenomenal. He made me look him up. I stalked him on YouTube, Facebook, everywhere. I've stalked him. And I won't go all into that, but for this particular book, he did a great job. My God, today. So anyway, this book is about relationships, and it's about the relationship between a married couple, Roy and Celestial, his wife. They've been married about 18 months, and their marriage has been going okay. They've had their bumps, hurdles they had to jump over a little bit, but nothing major. But they're both doing well. Roy is an executive. Celestial is an up-and-coming artist. She makes these dolls that are very expensive and lifelike dolls. And they cost thousands of dollars. Anyway, she's doing well in her career and wants to do well. She's all about her career. So they're just an up-and-coming couple. But in the middle of it, Roy gets accused for something he did not do. He becomes imprisoned for something he didn't do. And let me tell you something. I wanted to read a book about relationships. I didn't want How to Get Away with Murder, Law and Order. I wasn't looking for that. And I love the way the author did that. She lets you know that he got arrested, that he did not commit the crime. They had a trial and he's off to prison. There's no how, why, when, how did it happen, who said da. And I love that part of it. Yes, let's get to the meat of the relationship. But don't get me wrong. She addresses the fact that a lot of men, Black men, are incarcerated unjustly and imprisoned, and they're innocent, and it affects their relationships. It affects their families. It affects their spouses, the people that they're with. What are they expected to do? So this book is about their relationship, and what is so beautiful. Roy is he's a beautiful man. He is a beautiful man, and he loves his wife. He loved her before he went to prison. He loved her while he's in prison. He loves her when he gets out of prison. He loves his wife. Celestial is in love with him during the marriage. She's in love with him. And Celestial she comes from her family, is pretty well off. But she has his best friend, Andre. And Andre introduced Roy to Celestial. Andre and Roy were friends in college. And let me say that again. Andre introduced Roy to Celestial. So, Celestial, her character, there's another female narrator as well, and she does a fine job. It's just that the narrator for Roy he's extraordinary. Can I use that word again? He's just extraordinary. So, it's another thing about, should she be strong? Should Celestial be strong? While she was in her marriage, was she supposed to forget her aspirations? Was she supposed to just put her apron on and be in the kitchen? And she's torn between, am I supposed to be strong for this? Am I supposed to go to the prison every other weekend? Do I have to, be there all the time and stop my life and just wait for him to get out of prison? She's a good woman, but she's torn. And here she has Andre, who's there for her while her husband is in prison. So we get Andre's point of view as well. Now, Andre, he falls in love with Celestial. He falls in love with her. But the truth of the matter is, he's been in love with Celestial for years. Years. He sat back. He sat back and just let Roy, take her, basically have her, because he's the best friend. He just let Roy have her. Now Roy's gone to prison. It wasn't his fault he went to prison. So he's left comforting Celestial. And Celestial is torn. But in the book, you find yourself, what do I want to happen here? Who do I want to be the victor? Who is going to be the victor? Who is going to come out of this smelling like a rose? Who is going to come out of this complete where they want to be, getting the outcome that they want and have been longing for? Who is going to get what they want? At least that's what I was thinking. You may come from another angle. You may come from the angle, hey, you know what? And sometimes you think, are these characters going to just be, you know what? Look, you know what? Y'all can have it. Y'all go ahead and have it. I'm good over here. I'm tired of messing with this situation. Y'all go ahead and work it out. Y'all have at it. Have a good life. And then, like I said, Celestial's in the middle of, now I'm putting money on his books. If I get distant, is that wrong? If I just can't do everything he wants me to do, am I wrong? It's not his fault he's in prison. I realize that. But what do I do? What am I left to do? Oh my goodness, it pulls at you. On the scale of 1 to 5, ladies and gentlemen, I give you a 5. I give you a 5. If you like relationships and you're grown and you understand how things don't turn out, life is tricky. Oh, let me tell you, life is tricky. And you realize these people are in a tricky situation. It is not black and white. It is not, there's some grays. There's some grays in here, girls and boys, ladies and gentlemen. There are some grays in here, and they have got to figure it out. And you long for them to figure it out. Your heart is going for, my heart steered toward Roy, steered toward Andre some. Then it steered toward Celestial. So, hey, this is a 5. 5 all day long. She did an excellent job. There's talks of a movie, but there are talks of the movie, from what I understand, not going on right now, but there were talks of a movie, and I can totally see it. This is extraordinary. An American marriage. They're Americans. They're Americans. They're Americans. And they are in a marriage. Hence, an American marriage. That's a whole nother story. So, yeah. So, hey, check me out. Subscribe, like, comment. Tell me your thoughts on this. I got a lot more books to come. I've got some books coming up by more Black authors, as I promised. So, hey, thank you for watching me. Thank you for checking me out. I appreciate you. Joy to the world. Yes. Have a good one.